and the House of Black will coach her up.
Julia coming into the corner, but Willow with the pounce! Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. Excalibur here along with Taz, Tony Schiavone on assignment.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, being accompanied by Brody King, honoring the House of Black, Julia Hart.
17 months, Taz. April 25th, 2022. That was the last time that Julia Hart was defeated. And that loss came to Chris Statlander, the woman who is now the TBS champion, and the woman that Julia Hart will challenge this Sunday at Wrestle Dream for that title.
I mean, that's it in a nutshell right there, but Julia Hart definitely momentum, as does Statlander, so it makes for an amazing matchup in Seattle this Sunday. It's going to be tough here for Julia to topple this lady.
And her opponent from Long Island, New York, Willow Nightingale.
But she's not 100%, as you can see.
Yeah, Taz, historically, there have been a lot of uses of the mist in professional wrestling, sometimes to blind. But in Julia Hart's case, it is to inflict pain. It is to injure her opponent, to make a victim out of the recipient of that black mist. Julia Hart, perhaps the most sinister member of the House of Black, and that's saying something.
Oh, you're not kidding. And you can see the smirk on the face of Julia Hart. She loves the fact that she's going against a one-eyed lady here in Willow at her hands. As you pointed out with that mist, like you said, different levels of it, different methods of it. This lady, she's nasty, Julia Hart, but Willow's tough as hell, as you know.
Of course she is, but Willow not wasting any time, pouring on the punishment here on Julia Hart. And if Willow were to come away with a victory here against Julia Hart, that would be a tremendous blow. I don't care how cunning, how conniving the House of Black are, but that would be a tremendous blow to the confidence of Julia Hart.
I totally agree with you, dude, and you know, but she has a great support staff. And you know,
you see Brody King, that massive man at ringside, and now look at Julia grabbing at that eye bandage, that gauze over the eyes of Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, you can see the intent and the motivation behind Willow, but that one miss right there might have been the opening for Julia Hart to capitalize.
And you notice how Julia slipped to the blind side, quite literally, of Willow Nightingale, that side that was affected by that miss. Very intelligent professional wrestling by Julia Hart, just 21 years of age.
Absolutely. Strong overhead shot by Willow.
Yeah, Willow, she's fighting with purpose in this match. She's fighting for revenge, not just for herself, but what's been inflicted upon her friend Sky Blue, Kiera Hogan, over the last few weeks. A snap suplex by Willow. Floats over. Look at the leg. Julia Hart, though, able to kick out.
Yeah, but Willow realizes she's going to keep that pressure on, a ground and pound situation.
This is the first ever one-on-one meeting between Willow Nightingale and Julia Hart. And,
well, you could, I mean, Willow, what you were saying earlier, Willow's on fire right now, and Julia might not make it to this Sunday in Seattle at Wrestle Dream. And her confidence would be like shot, like you said earlier. I would assume so anyway.
Scoop and a slam by Willow once again. As Willow could be thinking stampede into the corner. No, Julia escapes, and Willow, the lariat, and Julia just diving to the outside, trying to put some distance between herself and her aggressor.
She's smart. Now you got Brody there, so that was smart. I don't know what Julia's up to. Oh, I see what she's up to. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she is. There she goes.
Coming from behind on Willow. And Willow didn't see it. That shot blocked by Julia Hart.
Right in the back of the crooked knee. Oh, boy.
And the leg to the back of the head. Julia Hart turns the tables on Willow Nightingale, and this continues in picture-in-picture one-on-one. Julia Hart, Willow Nightingale live tonight, AEW Dynamite. Julia trying to head into Wrestle Dream this Sunday with momentum. Willow doing everything in her power to prevent it.
That definitely will slow down and cool off Julia Hart a little bit. Can Willow capitalize on that?
Fans coming up this Friday night, 10/9 Central on TNT. It's AEW Rampage, AEW World Trios Championship Open Challenge. The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass taking on the Hardys and Brothers Say. Ruby Soho, Hikaru Shida one-on-one. The winner earns a shot at Saraya in the AEW Women's World Championship on title Tuesday on October 10th. Plus, Eddie King puts his New Japan Strong Openweight Championship on the line against Roger Romero. Nice stack on the cover. Julia Hart able to escape, and immediately following Rampage this Friday night, it's Countdown to Wrestle Dream this Friday. TNT Willow Nightingale trying to prevent Willow trying to prevent Julia Hart from heading to Wrestle Dream with any semblance of momentum. Short arm lariat.
You got to figure, I mean, Chris Statlander's got to be loving this, just to slow down anything going into Sunday in Seattle for her against Julia, meaning Statlander.
Back heel trip by Julia Hart, trying to flatten out. Willow Nightingale looking for Heartless.
Get that overhook. She can get that overhook. She's got it.
Julia's got it locked in, but very close to the ropes. Willow is reaching for the ropes. She makes it. She makes it. The fingers on the ropes, forcing the break.
I think there was an opportunity before she hooked that overhook to pivot her hips, Julia, to prevent her opponent from grabbing the ropes. That's just an experience thing. She'll watch this tape back and realize what she did wrong, and the House of Black will coach her up.
Julia coming into the corner. Willow with the pounce. Willow, the pounce, sending Julia across the ring.
It's looking a little bleak right now for Julia going into Sunday against Statlander. Oh, boy.
And Willow hoists up Julia on the shoulder. She's looking for it earlier, the stampede.
She's doing Brody's block.
Not too happy about this.
That was great. Good job by Willow.
Willow, the cannonball to Julia. Great timing, great flexibility by Julia Hart.
There's an opening. Can Julia get this? What is she thinking here, man?
Moonsault press. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Julia Hart.
Physical match by these two ladies right here. Excellent win going into Wrestle Dream by Julia Hart, but what an outing by Willow also.
Julia Hart, her last singles loss came at the hands of Chris Statlander 17 months ago.
Hold on.
And now this Sunday,
Sorry, she's not done here.
yeah, the Heartless now locked in once again on Willow.
This is a direct message to Chris Statlander.
And Willow just no way for Willow to escape. I think Julia got what she wanted. She got Chris Statlander.
Oh boy, Statlander's coming in hot here. She's coming in full speed.
Whoa, Statlander. The swing and the stumble, and now.
Whoa.
What a bodyguard.
That's a big body to guard. He's big. And he definitely had to slow down Chris Statlander. But Statlander knows this Sunday she gets Julia one-on-one.
Julia Hart, Chris Statlander. This Sunday in Seattle, Wrestle Dream, live on pay-per-view.